once you're on this page, the link to take you to this page will be under the video. So you're tapping on sign in at the top right of the screen, and you'll be told to authenticate your X account. Now this is a lot similar to the ones I've shared, but we have just little differences, and I'll talk about that in this video. Now for this particular one, you do not earn points or yaps or aura points just like the previous video. For this, you earn what is called quacks. So you authenticate your your Twitter account, and you get a page like this. This might take some time to load up, especially the leaderboards. What you want to do is tap on other options here, but mine is working perfectly. So here you have the projects you can actually talk about, and you get quacks. Now if I tap on my account, I've not talked about any project, not really. Here you have a few options, but the first thing you want to do immediately you authorize your X account is tap on this option and connect your wallets. Now this is very crucial. Immediately you finish authorizing your X account, so you connect your wallet and then you continue to this page. Your sole address, your EVM, this is for a project, and this also is for a project. If you want to talk about those, you have to create an account on their site to get your address. So if I tap on my account, as you can see, I have just 0.02 quack balance, 5% S score. I'm going to explain. We have mindshare here, and we have the people who are topping this thing. So to talk about any project is just like the previous ones we've been doing. Presently, I'm talking about this and this, not really a deep talk. I think I've just made one post concerning them each. So you tap on the project you want to talk about, and from here you can see the people topping the list. Now, what does this thing actually mean? What is WALLCHAIN? What is Quacks? So WALLCHAIN Quacks is also one of those infofi platforms, a reward system that puts, in a very simple way, they put interesting stuff to give you points called quacks. Yes, you also put up those posts. It's basically posting and posting, talking and talking, and the more you actually talk, the more quacks you earn. But you have to say very reasonable things like we discussed in the previous platforms. So once you set up your account, if it's your first time, a banner is going to pop up telling you that you won this. This is not going to be available for long, so depending on when you're actually seeing this, it might not be available anymore. But I think this is going to be something so huge very soon, in the sense that they actually have their own, the platform as a project, and the early badge will be something that will give you something so meaningful. So if you are opportune and lucky enough to get that, good. And if it's not available anymore, you have different things to talk about from here. So now the question is, how do you actually earn quack points? Basically, you post, select a project you want to talk about. Let me say I want to talk about the very first one here. Immediately I tap on it. I don't know why this is taking so much to load up. So here, everything is back to normal, and as you can see, if you tap on the leaderboards here, you have the projects here, and this is the platform and their project itself. So if you talk about them, but they said to be announced, so we have to keep talking. And I think the early badge is going to be something so good regarding this. And that is that about that. We have few ones you can actually talk about. Presently we have 7 because this is a new platform, and they finished just 2. If you want to talk about a project, like I said, just tap on start earning. Be sure to know what they are rewarding you with. So they already stated it here, 0.4 of their supply. You can tap on read more, and they're showing you the time left for you to actually talk about them. From here you can see the people at the top and every other detail you need. This is not going to be a very full video because I've talked about this over and over and over again. So how do you actually earn? You just post stuff about them, very meaningful, useful, educative and interesting stuff, and they give you points. the more you actually post, the more points you earn. But be sure to not post things that will make X ban your account, or for them to make them see you as a bot. You don't want to be seen as a bot, neither do you want your account to be banned. So make very meaningful posts about them and you earn points. Now, when is your points going to add? Your points is going to add every 24 hours. So for every post you make now, once it adds up, the next one is going to add in the next 24 hours. So basically that's the logic behind it. Every 24 hours your point is going to add up. But for the very first time, you might see a button here that is going to show you to do something. I can't remember, but it's going to show right here, and immediately you tap on it, your point is going to update for the last 30 days. I think the button is analyze and claim. So immediately you tap on it, it's going to refresh everything, but only for the first time. Now we have the leaderboards here, we have quacks here, and you'll see some things like S-score. S-score is just your influence rating on Twitter, let me put it that way, and it goes from 0 to 1000. It just depends on how much comment and retweets you get. Yes, if you have a lot of engagements on your post, you are going to have so much S-score. So I just checked for this person and you can see. So this is actually very nice. And most important thing is to just select a project, take your time to actually go through each and every one to know what they are giving, and it still follows the same way. And most importantly, this doesn't require that you actually tag them when making a post, but it is still advisable to give them a tag, just one tag, but it is not necessary, like I said. And if you observe that your points aren't adding up, it only means that they don't rate your posts enough. So make more posts and they are definitely going to rate it, and your points will start adding up. I want to show you the little post I made. So like every other thing I've discussed in the previous videos, you follow them so you can get information. Try to turn on the notification so you can immediately get information from them. Whenever they say something, you immediately make a post about it. So if I log in right into my account, and I only talked about this morning, as you can see, I've not really talked about them, but let me search. I made a post about them. Okay, this was the post I made. That was about 2-3 days ago. And then this other one is just a general post, and that was basically all. So basically that's everything about this. It is just like the ones I've explained. Like I said, why I'm bringing this is because I will be bringing more platforms for you, and it's up to you to take action. Select the one that best work for you and stick to it. Now this guy is someone I'm following on X, and he engages on my post a lot, and I'm glad to see him here. You can go through the frequently asked questions to get other things, but for everything you need, I'd already mentioned. Basically that's all about this. I hope to see you next time.